on June, there will be the European Championship, and then the Olympics. Why are people so interested in sport? What is this thing about competition among individuals or groups? And in general, what is good competition? Competition stands at the base of nature. Our material, the will to receive, wants to realize itself. The question is it to benefit itself and to harm others, or is it to benefit others? That's the difference between good and bad. Good sports, ideally, yes, is when it's true that we are competing, but with good spirits. What is competition with good spirits? Competition is either I take the gold medal or you do. There's only one. Yeah, but if we're doing it in truth, properly, everyone will be satisfied in it. Everyone gets to what he should have, and he has no demands of others. But competition with others helps him makes the best of become the best that he can be, and he settles for it. And he's actually rewarded with his own glory. Look at, even if I were to run, at my age with everyone, and you know what place I would get. They would have showered, eaten, and slept by now, and maybe now I would finish, if I did finish at all. But I'd be happy that, I did my bit as much as I could. And the fact that I competed with them provoked me and, brought the best out of me. And because of that, I'd be grateful to it. And I'd agree with what I achieved because these are the conditions, and there's my age and that's me. What can I do? So that's the good spirit in sports, where everyone achieves what he should achieve and he has no demands of others. But he is thankful to others in helping him produce the best that he could out of himself. And that's how we have to be in society and everywhere. Where even though I'm always in competition with others, the competition should be good. It should help me bring the best out of me. But in this good competition that you described, can there be a motive of harming others? No, that's the problem. I don't want to harm others. I don't want to get in their way. On the contrary, I want to give others the opportunity to make the best of themselves. And then it's as if we find a common ground, as if everyone wins. They've done the utmost with their potential. They've realized their potential. And this is why we're all aware of it, and we're thankful to each other. And that's the end of the competition, in a good way. And if we do that in life, then we'll be like a society of people who help each other. And there will never be bad competition. On the contrary, because we truly are, as part of our civilization, in our society, we can see how we're all related to each other. And if we help each other realize our potentials, we'll all be gaining. And no one will use the performance-enhancing drugs and all that. And no one will want his partner, his competitor to suffer or that something bad will happen to him or her. Because a good result indicates something. Say, I remember myself, I used to be an athlete. So did I almost said. Well, it was about 40 years ago. What was the distance? 5,000 meters. Well, I would faint at 2,000. So I would do it up to that. So I ran about 14:30 minutes for 5,000 meters. And today I see how much it advanced. People are stronger, they have the right props for it, the right instruments, and Everything is different now, and the stuff they run on, like the racetrack. Well, look at the high jump. They would jump 2 meters and 10. Today they do 2 meters and 40. So 30 centimeters in 30 years, 40 years. And I enjoy seeing people achieve these climaxes. It indicates the human ability. So if it's done in the right spirit, I think there are good things about it. Besides, I can see that with respect to sports, if you don't use it, as sometimes you see struggles, like in England or Europe, not just in England, in Israel too, people throw bombs and detonators and whatnot, and there's crime in it. So we can see the harm that can come out of it. But if people enjoy it, in the end, it's a good thing. What about sports? Why are people attracted to sports? Maybe it's one of the most popular hobbies. First of all, more men are attracted to sport than women, because sports is a result of games that we play as children. So why men? Because men remain children, even as grown-ups. They continue to play. Yeah, they don't go through the process of delivery and all that. They don't feel like they go through an internal revolution like a woman who experiences it. So she usually stays away from it. Instead of playing with dolls, she plays with babies. But men, a long part of a man's life is a game. But a game is a serious thing. Our whole lives are a game, really. Any kind of progress is a game. We learn through games. So in men, it remains as something that really fills their lives. We'll talk about games once. A game is anything that, when we want to get from one degree to the next, to a higher state, then we have to play at it. Because I try to imagine what it would be like. How do I go up there? That's all games. So sports for men remains very attractive. And sports in general, we talked about men being attracted more than men. But in general, why are people attracted to sports? What does that give them? I'm talking about the proper, natural sports. When people want to see how far they can go, is there a limit to it? Well, of course there's a limit. You give an example of high jump from 210 to 40. Okay, so maybe another 20 centimeters. But human abilities, is there a limit to them? Well, of course it's limited, because in the end we're animals. But if we take the concept of sports, it's a concept where a person wants to see how much he can achieve. How much he can achieve. And there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, but there's a connection here between achievements and man's body, the human body. I can aspire many things. I can aspire for a career or knowledge. Now there's a connection between achievements and the human body. Is that the special connection here? You have to distinguish between the real sports and what is sport turned into today, which is a lot of politics and money and gambling, and it's a culture. Yes, it's become, our ego has turned clean sports into something that's very dirty and not nice and not good. But in general, it's a way for a person to develop himself and want to see how much his body can achieve. So it's a good thing. Are you doing sports today? Well, I like it as much as I can. If I don't run like I did before, but I still walk 5,000 meters in the morning. Plus summer and winter I'm at sea, and that's enough for me. Okay, be well. When I was next to Rabash, my teacher, Rabbi Shalom Alevi Ashlag, with him too. We would walk every day. We would walk on the beach and also swim around all through the year. So Kabbalists do sports, huh? Well, Bala Salam too like to walk fast And he would actually swim up to the ships. He would swim very deep. And I heard that Kabbalists in general like it. Because when the body uses energy, internal energy, it also needs some kind of a spiritual force has to go along with physical force. So they take care of it. As much as I heard about Kabbalists, they were very much in favor of a strong body.